happy Wednesday, the middle of the week and the first week of the month of February. Feeling all positive today, and we know you are too. That's why you've joined us for the Start Your Day Positive podcast. Happy Wednesday. I am Len.
And good morning. I am Sara. Great show for you today. Oh, I got to tell you this. We're going to talk about it later. McDonald's is getting surprisingly fancy for Valentine's Day. Think nuggets, but not the way you remember them.
Okay, minivans, yeah. They're making a comeback, and parents are proudly driving the minivan again.
And stick around. I've got a fun new dessert recipe for you to try.
Okay. And of course, we'll have Stump Day. We do that every single Wednesday here on the podcast. Sara, just before we got together for the podcast today, I did something that was really, really neat, and I wanted to share it with everyone, maybe to inspire them. And I don't know, maybe I just want to talk about it. But I took a moment, picked up some chocolate-covered strawberries, and I visited someone who owns a home in the neighborhood I grew up in. It was Miss Betty and Mr. Everett. And they were kind of icons, and we grew up with their kids. And I knew that Miss Betty's health was not that good right now. She's going through some struggles. And I thought, you know what? It's been forever since I've stopped by and said hi to the person that was like a second mom to me growing up. So I popped in, and we just had the most amazing visit. It seems like 20, 30, 40, 50 years, we could go back in time and share memories. And it was just a beautiful thing.
Oh, I love that. It's so great to go back to people that you haven't talked with for so long and bring back all those nostalgic memories.
It was neat because I could tell, hey, she was kind of happy and proud with the person that I've become hosting the podcast with you and the things I've done in radio and in the faith community over the years. And so she spoke about that, and I told her, hey, what a great person you were to be around. And it just reminded me, and I just wanted to share this thought with everybody that listens to the podcast. And this is a really positive thing. If you can, find a way to take the time to visit someone that meant something to you in the past. Sometimes our lives can go so busy in so many directions. And I'll tell you what, it's worth it. It was certainly worth it today.
I love that. That's good motivation to get the day started. And I've got a little quote for you to get the day started as well. Do things at your own pace. Life is not a race. I was just having this conversation with someone the other day. Sometimes expectations, when you see stuff on social media or see, the whole keeping up with the Joneses thing, you think, I have to do this and I have to do that. Just do things at your own pace. Life's not a race. Just remember that.
That's fantastic. Do things at your own pace. Keep that in mind. And here we go. We're going to get rolling today with 3 things your friends and family might be talking about.
Well, McDonald's is making Valentine's Day a bit fancier this year by giving away free McNugget Caviar kits online starting February 10th. Now, these are limited edition boxes created with Paramount Caviar. Comes with a tin of caviar, a $25 arch card for chicken McNuggets, and a mother of pearl spoon, all at no cost to fans. Now, this is like first come, first serve type thing. McDonald's says the crispy nuggets and salty caviar are a perfect match just in time for Valentine's Day. Supplies and kits are only available, you ready for this? McNuggetCaviar.com.
Wow.
Again, not in restaurants. Yeah. Be ready on your computer February 10th.
That's going to go fast. That's a really funny idea.
That's going to go so fast.
Good promotion.
And I couldn't find anywhere where how many they're giving away. Yeah. So it's always tricky to know, is this just a publicity stunt and they're giving, 50 away? Who knows? But it's kind of fun at the same time. It is one of those things. I saw someone post about it, and I went and Googled it. Because I was like, there's no way this is real. McDonald's caviar? And sure enough, it was real.
Man, that's worth it. I love clever marketing like that. That's a fun idea. Really good. All right, well, are you ready for some last-minute Super Bowl plans? You could still get in, but it's not going to be cheap. Super Bowl week is here, and while ticket prices have dropped actually a little bit, resale tickets are still averaging between $6,000 and $8,000 as of February 2nd, February 3rd. According to StubHub, the cheapest get-in ticket right now is about $4,900 in the upper level, nearly $2,000 less than last week, so they're starting to panic. Ticket prices are dropping just a little bit. If you're looking for midfield seats, they can soar all the way up to $40,000. And VIP sections, that's going to run you $20,000 to $30,000 to go to the game.
Wow. That is still so wild to me that tickets are that expensive. I haven't heard as much hype about the Super Bowl this year.
Well, maybe that's why there's a little bit of a drop in the ticket prices. Nobody expected either of these teams to be here. And so, yeah, who knows? To me, I'm looking at these ticket prices and I'm thinking, that's really not a whole lot different than some of those tickets we're selling for like 2 years ago for the Taylor Swift tour.
Right.
It's really similar,
Right. Oh, crazy. Well, minivans are quietly making a comeback after years of being forgotten about, with sales jumping more than 20% in the U.S. this past year as families and practical buyers rethink their options. Cars like the Toyota Senna, Kia Carnival, and Honda Odyssey are seeing renewed interest because they offer space, fuel efficiency, and value more than pricier SUVs can match sometimes. So buyers, especially, I guess, millennial parents, are choosing minivans again for everyday life and road trips and all of that. So, you know, the minivan stereotype is now a surprise success story again, and people are loving them.
Man, I will tell you this. Minivans crush. The Hausers have had a minivan really since Judy and I had our first child, and we've never given them up. We've moved into our third one along that journey, and I think every family, if every family has a minivan and a pickup truck, that's what you need.
I'm an SUV girl. You know this. I love my SUV. I'll always be an SUV girl. We have an SUV and a truck. Yeah. So I'm just like the opposite. So, but I totally get if parents, you know, want to do the minivan route. I will say that the article did go on to say that minivans still account for a very small fraction. SUVs still dominate by far. But you have everybody, not just families, driving SUVs.
Yeah, well, there's
of course you're going to.
Well, and there's so many different
dominant
types. There's so many different types of SUVs too. There's compact SUVs
so
and mid-sized,
it's still
large
a small market, but sales are starting to tick up, and they said sales haven't been this good for years. So there was a slowdown.
For sure. I mean, you could hardly find them this last one we bought. But can I make the argument for the minivan? Because you know I'm a big minivan fan. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's an argument. People love them.
3 rows of seats. But if you choose, all of the seats can go down and you can have a completely flat area that you can put anything in.
I also heard that people who love the minivans say get the captain's chairs in the second row.
Captain's chairs in this. Yeah, I'll go with that.
That's a game changer for getting in and out and things like that. I don't know. I read that. So
yeah, it used to be a thing, right? Soccer mom, minivan mom, that used to just be a thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go. Let's go. God's given us life. Let's go. Let's laugh and love and hope and care and share and give and live each day with a little more faith that He will guide our way. Let's go.
I listen to every morning on my way to work because, you know, you never know what the day is going to hold. It's a great way to start my day and a great way to kick it off.
Let's go.
Hey, you know what? I was just scrolling on social media. I do that, you know, and I saw some of our friends, part of the team at Northeast Factory Direct. They were showing all of the different hot tubs that they have, and they were saying, you know what? We're at the Home and Garden Show. I want to meet more people and introduce hot tubs to more people than anyone else on our team. And then Alex from Northeast Factory Direct was actually there, and he was saying, I want to meet everyone and show them our hot tubs. It's just a reminder that hot tubs are so nice for families. What a wonderful investment in our sponsor, Northeast Factory Direct. That's where you should go.
I saw that same video, and I also saw they have pergolas now too for over top of it that were really nice, with have like curtains that close, and it was just, they were really beautiful. So this is a great time. Going up to the Home and Garden Show is always a great thing to do too, but going to Northeast Factory Direct and seeing the options, first of all, you're going to save money shopping at Northeast Factory Direct, and they have so many options with hot tubs, and they have maintenance plans with them, because I know sometimes, you know, people are like, a hot tub sounds great, but I just don't want to have any maintenance.
Yep.
They have great maintenance plans to go along with them. I mean, they've thought of everything. So many options and different, there's different kinds of hot tubs that you can get. They know that's all that, and they have different options for you. So stop by and see for yourself. They have multiple locations here in Northeast Ohio. It's northeastfactorydirect.com. Again, go to the store and see for yourself.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yay! It's Stump Day. Every Wednesday, it's Stump Day.
Just because you're listening to our podcast on Wednesday, you've got a chance to win 24 cake pops delivered right to your door from Daisy Pops. It is Stump Day.
Look at how good these cake pops look. I want one. Okay, yeah, 24 to your doorstep. Sounds pretty good. Here's today's question. About half of us say we've done this at least once while cooking. Okay. I've definitely done this. Hope that doesn't give it away. About half of us say we've done this at least once while cooking. If you think you know the answer, go to our website, startyourdaypositive.com, and you could be the winner. Okay, I have another little recipe for you. This one is basically like no baking and super easy. If you're like me and love a salty sweet combo, I mean, let's be honest, who doesn't, right? These are so good. They're chocolate peanut butter pretzel bites. I mean, just saying that, doesn't that sound good?
Yes, it does.
So you know those pretzels that you get at the store, and they're kind of like a heart-shaped, not the stick ones?
Oh, yeah. That's a classic pretzel design.
The classic little pretzel design.
Sure.
Of course it is, yes. So I got some of those, and then little heart-shaped Reese cups. And they're just little Reese hearts that are the peanut butter hearts. And what I did was I lined a baking sheet, put all the pretzels down, put the hearts on top, and then put it in the oven in 200 for like 60 seconds because they melted really fast. You could probably do it in the microwave too. I just wanted to do it in the oven. And it melts just enough to get covered on the pretzel. And then I stuck just a little M&M on top afterwards. And then you put them in the fridge for, I don't know, like 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And they come out and literally you have chocolate covered pretzel bites. And again, they're peanut butter because I use the Reese cups, but they were my daughter loved them. They were so good. You could use other chocolates too. You could use Dove chocolates or Rolos or something like that. But it's just like, I think it's fun for kids too, because it's something so easy for the kids to do and get involved with. And it's so easy to make. And it's perfect for Valentine's Day because they're super cute and there's so many heart candies out, chocolates right now.
Yeah, danger just is how to stop eating them once you start. That thing is right, typically like that. Mm-hmm.
I know. I had the bowl out yesterday and I walked past and like, where did all of those go?
Right, exactly.
So, yeah, they do go fast, but it's a fun little treat. I just love that sweet and salty. It's just, I don't know what other candies are out there, that sweet and salty mix. It's just my favorite.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, don't tell me because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I already am eating too much of this. There's always candy. It's always the season of candy, I feel like. There's always something.
It is candy season. Yeah, you're right about that. And chocolate's always involved, too. So
chocolates. Yeah. Oh, love it.
Hey, Sarah, when you make a purchase, do you check Google reviews?
I do.
Yeah. So the two things I look for is a high rating, but I also look for a lot of reviews. Like if someone has 5 stars, but they only have 5 reviews, that doesn't tell me a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That is accurate. Yes.
Right. Our podcast sponsor, Universal Windows Direct, an amazing upper 4.6 stars, and they have a ton of reviews. When you're talking about something like replacing your windows, that's an incredible track record. Should give you confidence if you're replacing your windows.
Well, one of those reviews is probably me because I had to use them back when we had our older home to replace some windows in our home, and they did a great job. And ever since then, I've been telling people about Universal Windows Direct and great deals going on right now. Buy 4 windows, you get 4 free, and then 60 months of 0% financing right now. Spread those payments out, 5 years same as cash without a penny of interest. And then right now, they're also doing $1,000 off your entire project. So those bonus perks are awesome. Don't get me wrong, but the real benefit is making your home more comfortable, energy efficient for the long haul. It's just wonderful to finally have that house that's like, okay, this is what it's supposed to feel like when the windows are good. So give them a call or go online. It's universalwindowsdirect.com.
Whoa, tick tock, whoa, the time goes so fast. It happened today, let's remember.
Today's the 4th of February. We always step into our time machine for just a minute, go back in time, and look at this date in history.
Taking you way back to 1789, George Washington was unanimously elected the first president of the United States.
Unanimously. It would be hard to vote against George Washington.
Yeah. Wasn't there something where they wanted him to be the king? And he was like, no, absolutely not. That's what, he wanted, like, there was something with that, or am I making that up?
No, well, I kind of understand what you're saying. That might be the case. I can't remember that off the top of my head. But Washington really was for giving the power back to the people. As a matter of fact, we took a listener trip to the Smithsonian, and when you go in the American history part of it, there's this giant statue of George Washington. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you remember this. It's majestic. It's really big. He has a sword in his hand, but it's not a warrior's sword. As a matter of fact, if you look at it very carefully and read the explanation, he is handing the sword back to the people, symbolizing that the power in America doesn't reside in the leader or king, but it resides with the people. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool. Yeah. If I remember correctly, it was something where some people, because they were still in that mindset, wanted him to be the king. But he, of course, rejected the idea and gave the power to the people. So interesting.
George and Abe. You can't go wrong with George and Abe. That's for sure. In 1964, the Beatles arrived in New York City for the very first time. They had a big press conference and they immediately charmed the American people. That kicked off Beatlemania in the United States. So that was 1964 in January. By April of 1964, the Beatles held the top 5 spots on the Billboard Music Chart. At the same time, they had spots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's never been that way before and never again.
Wow. And aren't you a real big Beatles fan?
Oh, yeah. I know a lot. About the Beatles. Yeah.
Favorite song?
Oh, you can't do that. That would be an injustice, but A Day in a Life.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, Hey Jude.
Oh, that's my wife, Judy. I'm sorry.
Thought for sure you were going to say, Hey Jude.
Hey Jude's the most meaningful song to me, believe
good
me.
Save.
Okay.
Good save. And in 2004, what happened? Well, Facebook was launched by Mark Zuckerberg from his Harvard dorm room, changing how really the world connects. It's been over 20 years and social media has completely changed our world. So here's just a little glimpse of the Facebook timeline. 2004 it was launched. It was just for college students, by the way. And then in 2006, it opens to everyone 13 years and older. And then social media goes mainstream overnight. In 2009, the like button was introduced, changing how people react, engage, and measure popularity. 2012, then Facebook buys Instagram, and visual storytelling just explodes. Influencers start to pop up. And then in 2021, Facebook rebrands as Meta. And then today, fast forward, nearly 3 billion users worldwide. Mark Zuckerberg's net worth is approximately $230 billion. He's 41 years old. He is the top 5 richest people in the world. Yeah,
that's an amazing story to think that he was just fooling around, right? This was just for his college dorm.
Have you seen the movie? I can't remember.
I did,
what it was called.
Remember that was out. I didn't. I'm not against it.
The story of Facebook.
Yeah, did you watch that one? Did you see that one?
Yes, years ago.
Yeah.
And I know there was like controversy because there was 2 other guys at Harvard that claimed they really invented it, not him.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, though, right?
Yeah. I think they settled. And something came of that. I don't really remember.
He could kind of settle with the whole country and still have money left over. But, boy, you think about social media. There's no turning back, but it has changed our world. Some people wish, or they say, I wish I could put social media back in a bottle, and that we didn't have it, but there's benefits, too.
Lynn and Sara. Start your day positive.
There are famous people and famous names, and then there are famous people and famous names. As a matter of fact, their names become so famous that they become metaphors in our life. I just read an article about this.
Okay.
Tell me more, right?
Tell me more. I'm not sure where this is going, but tell me more.
Okay, I put a little quiz together, and I just want to see how you do. These are people whose names have been synonymous with something, so you use them as a metaphor. I see you're still not sure what I'm talking about, right?
I need a metaphor for what you're saying.
All right, you ready to play? Here we go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So if someone can escape from any situation, that person is a real
MacGyver.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's not it?
No, I was looking for Houdini. But MacGyver, that was really good. Yeah.
I'm an 80s kid. I grew up, my mom watched MacGyver.
I know. I wasn't alive when Houdini was alive either.
I didn't mean that. I just meant that's where I got mine.
All right, let me try another one. Okay. If someone has to sign something, you say, put your...
John Hancock.
John Hancock, right? His name became a metaphor. All right, if someone doubts everything and needs proof, they are...
Doubting Thomas.
Doubting Thomas. Thomas is synonymous, right? If someone lives on the edge and just always seems like they're willing to take risks and do dangerous things, he's a real...
Dangerous, living on the edge.
Yeah, dangerous, and does stunts. Like, they're just always taking risks.
Alex Honnold.
I knew you would say that. For people that don't know who that is, that's that guy that climbed, what is it, El Capitan and the skyscraper.
Taipei Live,
right.
Climbing the building, skyscraper.
You know what? He will become that someday. What I'm looking for is he's a real Evel Knievel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of remember that. Yeah.
You've at least heard that. But I think in the future you could say
I've never heard that as a metaphor, though, for that.
Yeah. If someone is a traitor, if they betray someone, you would say, wow, they're a real...
Would I know this one?
You know what? Yes, you could. Yes, you could know this one. Yeah. And it's not Judas. I thought that might come to mind, but I wouldn't even use Judas. So,
no, I don't know.
He's a real Benedict Arnold.
Oh, no, I don't know that one.
Benedict Arnold. He was a great traitor during the American Revolution. I wasn't alive during that either.
I should know that.
So that one you could know. All right, last one. If someone is extremely smart, you would say, nice job. Einstein. Yeah. So that's cool. A select few people have become so famous and known for what they do that their name becomes a metaphor in our everyday language.
Well, thank you so much for listening today. Stump Day, chance to win those 24 Daisy Pop Cake Pops. The question is, about half of us say we've done this at least once while cooking. What is the answer? StartYourDayPositive.com. To answer, you could be the winner this week.
All right, and let's wrap up the podcast with prayer. It's kind of fun to think about it, tied into the fact we have Stump Day, because it reminds you that sometimes you don't have all the answers in life. It's times like that you have to wait and be patient. And so we just say, dear God, as we go through this Wednesday, we don't have all the answers. There might be something specific that I'm going through, Sarah's going through, or anyone listening's going through. And we're kind of asking that question, why? Ask that you will maybe speak to our heart through other people, maybe through a Bible verse, something we see to remind us that we can wait and we'll be able to see your goodness on the other side. We pray in Jesus' name, amen.